Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is TallMountain here, chilling like always, and today bringing you guys Show Me Your Guns. Yes, 9-minute commentaries. You have to love them, because if you don't, it's just not worth it, guys. First gameplay going on is the CM901. I believe that is the name. This is deemed one of the best new rifles that they put in this game. A lot of my friends who I play with really enjoy using this rifle, and I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about the benefits of it, disadvantages of it, things that I see with it. First of all, it is fairly powerful. It's kind of ADS, reminds me a lot of the SCAR, or the ACR. It's kind of like a mix. The gun looks like the ACR, fires like the SCAR, is as powerful as probably the SCAR, but there's a couple of things I really don't like about it. First being, I really hate the reload animation, and even with sleight of hand, this is by far the longest reload animation of any assault rifle in the game. It's like you have to pull back the gun and then reload it, and I mean, obviously that's not really something to, you know, that a lot of people would get turned off from, but that is something that really kind of annoys me. I play to get caught in very bad situations sometimes, and, you know, not being able to reload as quickly as I would like does sometimes really lead to me being stuck in very bad situations. So that is what I really don't like about it. But the positives are that it's very consistent. It's very consistently strong, and it's one of the few guns one of the few assault rifles in the game that I can actually continuously say that about. It's very consistently powerful, very consistently accurate. I run the red dot sight on it because I'm not a fan of the iron sights on this gun at all. It's just, I don't know, there's some guns in every game where you just run it and the iron sights just feel like stupid to you. This is one of those guns, so I would highly suggest a red dot sight or holographic sight. Those, you know, I mean, it really doesn't matter. Either one of them is pretty much fine. They both pretty much run the same, but it's just kind of like how you feel. What you want to do. This spot is very interesting on this map, guys. There's two spots on this map that you can literally cycle in between and really post very good KDs, very good scores. It's very nice kind of for me when you get into free-for-all games and people don't take down your air support. It just makes it so simple to get really high KDs, get you guys really good high-scoring gameplays for you guys to watch. This is what I like. What's very interesting about this series is that the majority of these guns I actually haven't used in this game. So it's actually, while I'm teaching you guys, I'm learning about them as well. I just die by a lot of them, but I don't really get kills with a lot of them. So out of 10 for this gun, I would probably give it about an 8.5. In terms of assault rifles, I would probably give it an 8. In terms of guns in the game, I would probably give it like an 8.25, 8.5. It's very accurate, very powerful. Like I said, highly recommend it if you guys want to use it. Sorry, still recovering from a cold. That's how you guys know you watch a lot of TallMountain videos, when you guys can catch when I'm sick in a commentary. Shout out to that one guy that caught that in the last video. He said, do you have a cold, are you sick? That was just awesome. I mean, I was trying my best to not speak out of character, but that's just awesome that you guys can actually catch that, seeing as you probably watched me enough. Second gun up is the G36C. This was deemed probably one of the most overpowered guns in the game. I hear a lot of people complain about this gun, and for good reason. It is extremely powerful, it's extremely accurate, it's extremely fast, and that's probably why a lot of people really dislike it. It's kind of like a UMP with more range. That's kind of why I see it. I actually don't run this gun, and I don't actually know why. I don't know. I don't really think of it as a gun that I would like to run. I'm more of a submachine gun kind of guy. But this is probably the most submachine gun-like assault rifle. And this gun is the only gun in the game that I cannot run without red dot sight or holographic sight. There are a lot of guns in the game that I recommend. You know, I tell you guys, look, I recommend that you guys run red dot sight. I recommend that you guys run holographic sight. And, you know, obviously you don't have to do that because it's just recommendations. It's what I like to run. This is the only gun in the game that I cannot run unless it has a red dot sight. Why? I feel like it's extremely inaccurate when you don't have red dot sight. This is obviously just my personal opinion. It's extremely powerful, like I said. It's honestly the assault rifles of the UMPs. Like, that's how I feel. I mean, it's an UMP with more range. It's very powerful. Gun on gun, as most of this game is gun on gun based. This gun will pretty much beat most of the assault rifles in the game as long as your aim is on. And especially for this map, which has very tight quarters and a very consistent kind of spawn area system. I would definitely recommend this gun for this particular map. That's kind of why I chose to run it in this one. It's very good for going around corners quickly. Very good at, as you saw right there, accurate from long range. And in terms of assault rifles, I would probably give it, oh god, I don't know, probably like a 9, I would say, on the scale of you must use it. But in terms of all the guns in the game, I mean, the next gun coming up is by far, you know, I'll explain it later. And in terms of guns in the game, I would probably give it an 8, 8.5. It's very good. Now, the one disadvantage that I can definitely see with it is that it has a very small magazine clip. You know, I do reload almost every single time after I kill someone. It gets a little, you know, too consistent. And that is probably one of the things that I will say is very bad with it, is that its reload magazine is very small, so you will find yourself reloading an awful lot with this gun. But the good part about this game is that you probably, if you're in free-for-all, you see at most one person, maybe two people at most in front of you at all times. So it's not like you're really going to have to be killing too many people. And at one time, very quick free-for-all game with that gun. It's a hell of a gun, and I would insanely recommend it, especially for the beginning levels in every prestige. Now the last gun, oh, the last gun, it has to be, because there isn't any other gun in this game aside from this gun. This is the Type 95. I told you guys in Modern Warfare 2 that if God had a gun in Modern Warfare 2, that gun would be the UMP Silence, because it just beat every single other gun in the game by far. If God had a gun in Modern Warfare 3, it would be the Type 95, period. This gun is just an absolute beast of a gun. For those of you guys who were at my most recent live stream, this is a gameplay from the live stream. I was playing, somebody recommended me using the heartbeat sensor, wanted to see how I would play with it, and I ran it with the Type 95, and I actually posted 30-in-1, you know, gameplay, and that was in the live stream. So, for those of you guys who saw the live stream, obviously you guys are just going to be watching this again. I apologize. But this is a gameplay from the live stream. Like I said, Type 95, if God had a gun, this would be his gun in the game. It's so overpowered. It's just ridiculous how overpowered it is. I mean, we're talking like you one burst people in like the foot and it kills them. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's the FAMAS but stronger, and it's too easy. It's just way too easy. And I mean, I'm not complaining, because I like games that have an overpowered gun. That was just embarrassing. I like games that have an overpowered gun. I feel like I don't know. It just, I don't know. I would prefer that it had at least one or two overpowered guns than not having any overpowered guns. That's just my personal opinion, though. But, you know, at a scale of 1 out of 10, 10 being that you must use this gun, unless they nerf this gun, the Type 95 is like a 17 or an 18 out of 10. It's a complete must use. You have to use this gun. If you're not, if you don't have at least one default class with a Type 95, I don't know why you're wasting your time. To be completely honest, this gun is just absolute beast. Like I said, 30-in-1 in free-for-all with the burst fire gun with no red dot sight. That's pretty legit. Although if I ever do run this gun, you know, in regular games, obviously not taking you know, recommendations from my live stream, I do always run it with red dot sight. I feel like its accuracy number does definitely increase, but like I said, most powerful gun in the game by far, not even a close second place to this gun. This gun is just absolute rape to the fullest, and I would insanely recommend it. If you are not already using this gun, like I said, I don't know what you're doing. Please stay tuned for more of the Show Me Your Guns. I already have the gameplays for the next episode. And as I'm almost done with the assault rifles, I'll start moving into the submachine guns. You guys will start seeing most of the guns in the game. And I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you for all the feedback you guys have been giving me on this series. And hopefully I will get over this, you know, this sickness soon, so that I won't sound like I have like post-nasal drip or something like that. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Like I said, stay tuned, and have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching. Peace.